Most people over 60 don't realize their body is quietly storing a dangerous kind of fat inside. This fat, called visceral fat, wraps tightly around the organs and slowly poisons the bloodstream. Harvard scientists recently discovered it releases more than 400 toxic compounds every single day. It's the silent threat behind heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and sudden fatigue that never seems to fade. But here's the remarkable part that gives new hope to anyone past 60. A Harvard-led study found that people aged 60 to 75 reduced this fat by 73% in 1 month. No extreme diets, no exhausting workouts, just following a few science-backed daily habits. The researchers were so stunned they repeated the measurements 3 times to be sure. This is not the soft fat you can pinch under your skin. It's the deadly kind deep in your belly. Imagine it like a belt tightening around your liver, heart, and pancreas every single day. Dr. Samuel Klein from Washington University proved that losing just 5% of visceral fat can add 7 years to your life. That means every small step you take now can literally rewrite your body's future. The good news is that after 60, your body actually becomes more responsive to specific metabolic triggers. So instead of slowing down, your metabolism can reignite if you know how to signal it correctly. Today's video reveals 5 powerful methods proven to melt visceral fat safely within 30 days. They're simple, practical, and backed by research from top universities around the world. Let's begin with number 5. Strategic protein timing for metabolic activation. As we age, our relationship with protein changes dramatically, but most people never adjust their habits. Studies show that adults over 60 need at least 25 grams of protein at each meal. That's the threshold your body needs to trigger muscle protein synthesis, the natural process of maintaining lean tissue. Why does this matter for belly fat? Because every pound of muscle burns 50 calories per day just by existing. Meanwhile, fat tissue burns only 2 calories in the same time. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed nearly 400 adults over 60 for 6 months. Those who evenly spaced protein throughout the day lost 23% more visceral fat. The key isn't eating more protein overall, it's hitting that 25-gram mark at each meal. Morning protein is especially crucial because your body has been fasting overnight. Without it, cortisol levels rise, signaling your body to store more visceral fat around the organs. So start your day with eggs, Greek yogurt, or a simple smoothie containing quality protein powder. For lunch and dinner, choose palm-sized portions of fish, chicken, lean beef, or lentil-based meals. When you plan meals around protein first, your metabolism stays active from morning until bedtime. Dr. Douglas Padden-Jones from the University of Texas confirmed this strategy increased resting metabolism by 14%. That means you burn more calories even while sitting, reading, or watching TV. The best way to stay consistent is to meal prep once or twice per week. Cook chicken breast, hard-boiled eggs, or beans in advance so protein is always within reach. Many older adults make the mistake of eating toast for breakfast, salad for lunch, and heavy protein at dinner. This uneven timing slows metabolism during the day and encourages visceral fat storage. So remember, don't just eat enough protein, eat it at the right times. Now let's move to the 4th strategy, which might surprise even experienced health experts. Number 4 is temperature manipulation for brown fat activation. Your body actually contains 2 types of fat tissue, white fat and brown fat. White fat stores energy and makes up most of your visceral fat. Brown fat, on the other hand, burns calories to generate heat and maintain body temperature. A groundbreaking study from MRI University found that mild cold exposure reactivates brown fat even after age 60. Participants simply lowered their home thermostat to 66 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 hours daily. After 4 weeks, their brown fat activity rose by 45%, and visceral fat dropped by 19%. No ice baths, no discomfort, just a gentle, consistent temperature shift each evening. The reason this works is that cold exposure tells your brown fat to burn white fat for energy, and visceral fat is the first to go because it's the most metabolically active. Another simple trick is to finish your warm shower with 30 seconds of cool water. This activates brown fat for up to 4 hours afterward, even while you rest or sleep. People who combine the cool shower and evening room cooling lost 31% more visceral fat. That's nearly 1/3 of dangerous belly fat gone without exercise or diet changes. The best time for this method is between 6 and 8 p.m., when your body temperature naturally drops. This timing syncs perfectly with your circadian rhythm, amplifying fat burning while you sleep. For extra support, drink 1 glass of cold water every 2 hours during the day. It forces your body to warm the water to body temperature, burning additional calories effortlessly. Japanese researchers estimate this simple habit alone burns about 100 extra calories daily. Begin gently, 15 minutes of cooler temperatures, and increase gradually over 2 weeks. This helps your brown fat become more active without stress or discomfort. In just a few days, many people notice better sleep and less afternoon sluggishness. Now that you've learned the power of temperature, let's move to the third method. Number 3 is time-restricted feeding, aligning your meals with your body's natural metabolic window. It's not traditional fasting, but a gentle shift that supports hormone balance after 60. A 12-week study from the Salk Institute followed over 500 participants aged 60 to 78. Those who ate within an 8 to 10-hour window lost 47% more visceral fat. They didn't cut calories or change food types, just the timing of when they ate. The ideal window appears to be between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. That gives your body 14 full hours overnight to rest, repair, and burn stored fat. During this rest phase, your system shifts from burning sugar to burning visceral fat. According to Dr. Sachin Panda, this pattern activates autophagy, your body's cellular cleaning process. It specifically targets old or damaged fat cells wrapped around your organs. To start safely, begin with a 12-hour window for the first week, such as 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Then shorten the window by 30 minutes each week until you reach the 10-hour goal. This slow adjustment prevents stress responses that can trigger fat storage instead. During your eating hours, enjoy 3 satisfying meals rather than constant snacking. Stable insulin levels keep visceral fat from accumulating between meals. Make breakfast substantial, with protein and healthy fats to protect your muscles. Eat dinner at least 3 hours before bedtime to allow full digestion and better sleep. Growth hormone peaks during deep sleep, helping your body mobilize visceral fat for fuel. Researchers found participants increased growth hormone levels by 34% on this plan. During fasting hours, stick with water, black coffee, or tea. None will break your fast. These drinks even raise metabolism slightly, boosting fat burn naturally. Time-restricted eating works best when combined with calm, mindful habits like evening relaxation. That brings us to the second most powerful method of all, targeted soluble fiber with prebiotics. Scientists at Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center discovered how this combo transforms metabolism after 60. Every 10 grams of soluble fiber daily reduced visceral fat by 3.7% over 5 years. When paired with prebiotics, fat loss accelerated to 8.4% in just 3 months. Soluble fiber forms a gel in the gut, slowing sugar absorption and reducing insulin spikes. It also feeds beneficial gut bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate. Butyrate signals your body to burn visceral fat for energy instead of storing it. Participants with higher butyrate levels had 51% less visceral fat overall. The top food sources may surprise you. Konjac root, also called glucomannan, ranked number 1. Just 3 grams before meals reduced visceral fat by 12% in 8 weeks. You can find glucomannan supplements or shirataki noodles in most grocery stores. Ground flaxseed ranked second, lowering visceral fat by 9% with 2 tablespoons daily. Be sure it's freshly ground or stored cold to preserve its active compounds. Timing is key. Taking soluble fiber with protein meals boosts the effect by 40%. The best routine is 1 tablespoon of flax in your morning smoothie, glucomannan before lunch, and beans at dinner. Prebiotic foods like garlic, onions, and Jerusalem artichokes amplify this process even more. People who ate just 1 artichoke or 2 cloves of garlic daily saw major gut changes in 2 weeks. These foods increased fat-burning bacteria levels by 27% in older adults within 14 days. Together, fiber and prebiotics reprogram the metabolism to favor fat burning while protecting lean muscle. The combination becomes even more effective when paired with calm breathing and good sleep. Many seniors find their digestion and energy improve within the first week. It's one of the easiest lifestyle changes with the biggest long-term impact. And now we've reached the #1 strategy, the most powerful method of all. Controlled breathing for vagus nerve activation. This breakthrough changed how scientists understand fat loss after 60. The University of Copenhagen followed nearly 900 participants aged 60 to 79. Those who practiced a special breathing method twice daily lost 42% more visceral fat. They didn't change diet or exercise routines. They simply breathed differently. The technique is known as the 4-7-8 method. Breathe in through your nose for 4 counts, hold for 7, and exhale through your mouth for 8. Place one hand on your chest and one on your belly, making sure only your belly rises and falls. This activates the vagus nerve running from your brain down through your organs. When stimulated, it sends a signal that lowers cortisol and boosts fat metabolism. Cortisol is the main hormone responsible for visceral fat storage after 60. Doing this breathing exercise for 15 minutes twice daily can reset that hormonal balance. The best times are early morning and late afternoon when cortisol naturally peaks. Morning sessions reduced cortisol by 37% in just 15 minutes. Afternoon sessions prevent the typical 3 p.m. stress spike that leads to belly fat. Participants said the practice became automatic after 2 weeks. They could feel calm immediately. The rhythmic counting keeps the mind focused, allowing the body to enter a restorative state. Researchers also found this breathing improved insulin sensitivity by 23%. Inflammation markers linked to visceral fat dropped by 31%. The results show that stress reduction is not just mental, it directly influences body composition. This method is easy, free, and works regardless of physical condition. It can be done seated in a chair, lying in bed, or even outdoors in quiet morning air. Imagine turning off your body's fat storage signal simply by breathing deeply. Consistency matters more than intensity. 15 minutes twice a day is enough. Many participants described it as feeling their body switch on a calm, burning mode. Combined with the other 4 strategies, the impact becomes truly transformative. Those who used all 5 methods lost an average of 4.2 inches from their waistlines in 1 month. Scans confirmed most of that loss came directly from visceral fat, not muscle or water. These results prove that age is not a barrier. It's an opportunity to work with your body, not against it. Start with breathing. It's the foundation that supports every other method naturally. Once it becomes a habit, add one new technique each week. Week 1, breathing twice daily. Week 2, protein timing. Week 3, time-restricted eating. Week 4, fiber and cold exposure. This step-by-step rhythm lets the body adapt gently and sustainably. In 30 days, you'll notice not only less belly fat, but also better sleep and sharper focus. Remember, visceral fat reduction isn't about perfection. It's about steady, mindful consistency. Your body has an incredible ability to heal and change at any age. The science now confirms what many people feel intuitively. Calmness fuels transformation. Each of these 5 steps sends a signal of safety to your body. And when your body feels safe, it lets go of the fat it was holding for protection. Think of these practices as quiet conversations with your metabolism. You're not forcing change. You're inviting balance back into your system. Within weeks, clothes fit differently, movement feels easier, and energy returns. That's the visible proof that your inner health is improving day by day. People often describe this change as finally feeling light inside for the first time in years. Beyond appearance, this process improves blood flow, organ function, and mental clarity. Visceral fat reduction means your heart pumps easier, your liver filters better, and your brain receives more oxygen. These benefits build on each other, creating a cycle of healing and vitality. The beauty of this approach is how gentle it feels, yet how deep it works. Each technique strengthens the next, forming a complete wellness loop. Think of protein as fuel, cold exposure as ignition, and breathing as the control system. Time-restricted eating adds rhythm, while fiber and prebiotics rebuild your internal foundation. Together, they form a realistic lifestyle, not a temporary challenge or diet. The research proves that small, consistent actions compound into measurable results. People in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s saw changes once thought impossible. One 72-year-old participant said her waistline shrank faster than when she was 40. She didn't count calories or push through exhaustion. She simply followed the 5 methods daily. Her energy returned, her sleep deepened, and her doctor confirmed improved metabolic markers. Stories like hers are now common among seniors taking charge of their health naturally. Science is catching up to what mindful living has shown for generations. Consistency heals. You don't need fancy supplements or impossible routines to trigger change. What you need is understanding, rhythm, and patience with your own body. The human body is remarkably intelligent. It only waits for the right signals to begin repairing. These 5 practices are those very signals, proven across thousands of participants worldwide. Each reinforces the message that your body is safe, supported, and capable of renewal. When cortisol drops and metabolism stabilizes, Energy becomes smoother and steadier. Your immune system calms, inflammation fades, and even mood improves noticeably. Breathing helps regulate heart rate. Protein rebuilds strength, fiber supports gut balance. Every system in your body begins working together again instead of fighting against itself. This harmony is what modern medicine now calls metabolic balance. And for older adults, it's the most reliable predictor of both longevity and quality of life. Remember, visceral fat doesn't vanish overnight, but it does respond quickly to steady effort. In 30 days, measurable change is not only possible, it's scientifically documented. Imagine waking up a month from now, noticing your clothes fit better and your energy feels higher. That sense of renewal isn't luck. It's your body responding to gentle, consistent care. The five-step method gives structure to what your body already knows how to do. The first days may feel subtle, but the improvements accumulate week after week. By week 2, many people report lighter digestion and calmer sleep. By week 3, belly tension reduces and breathing feels more effortless. By week 4, a visible reduction in belly size confirms deeper internal healing. The data and stories align. The body transforms when treated with respect and rhythm. That's why this program emphasizes awareness over restriction and calmness over control. It's not about punishing the body, but partnering with it through mindful routines. Seniors who followed this plan said it changed how they relate to food, stress, and rest. They felt empowered instead of pressured, informed instead of confused. Health becomes simpler when knowledge meets kindness toward oneself. You can start right where you are. No gym, no expensive products required. Just your breath, your kitchen, and a commitment to move gently each day. Write down these 5 methods somewhere visible and check one off daily. The act of tracking creates accountability and keeps the process motivating. Celebrate small wins. An extra hour of good sleep, a better fitting shirt, a calmer afternoon. Each improvement proves that change after 60 is not only possible, it's powerful. The evidence now shows your age is not a limitation, but an advantage in metabolism reset. You've built wisdom, patience, and awareness, qualities that make lasting transformation easier. Now imagine sharing your success story with others who once felt the same uncertainty. Your transformation could inspire someone else to start caring for their body again. The ripple effect of one person's change can uplift an entire community of seniors. When people see someone their age achieve results naturally, they start believing again. That belief is often the spark that reignites motivation for better health. This is why spreading awareness matters just as much as practicing the steps yourself. The more we normalize healthy aging, the more empowered our generation becomes. So take pride in every moment you choose awareness over old habits. Each breath, each meal, each night of restful sleep moves you toward balance. Over time, these moments add up to years of vitality and freedom from fear. Let's recap the 5 core steps that drive visceral fat loss after 60. Number 5, strategic protein timing to keep your metabolism active all day. Number 4, mild cold exposure to activate brown fat and improve circulation. Number 3, time-restricted eating aligned with your circadian rhythm. Number 2, soluble fiber and prebiotics to rebalance your gut and hormones. Number 1, controlled breathing to calm stress and trigger fat release naturally. Each step supports the others, forming a simple yet complete system for lasting change. Follow them in order or focus on one until it becomes a habit before adding the next. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. Health after 60 isn't about restriction. It's about rhythm, patience, and daily intention. Take a moment right now to place one hand on your belly and one on your heart. Feel your breath move. The simple action begins your body's healing conversation. You've already taken the first step just by learning how your body truly works. Let that knowledge guide you toward better choices starting today. Whether it's a mindful meal, a gentle stretch, or a calm breathing pause, every action counts. So 30 days from now, you could look back amazed at how far you've come, not because of struggle, but because of steady, peaceful consistency. Your body, no matter the age, remains ready to respond to care and attention. So start small, stay curious, and trust that the process truly works. And if you found value here, share your journey below. Your story could change someone's life today.